Hi everybody. I want to talk about a very interesting topic today. A few days back, I saw on one of the social media about a program that is run by one of the top Ivy League institutions, right? And the name of the program is Learn How to Build a Unicorn in 6 Weeks. And my reaction when I saw that post was,
कुछ भी कुछ भी
I know, right? I mean, I know it is important for everybody, every professional entrepreneur to upskill, build on competencies, take up courses which helps them run their business better. That's great. That's a fantastic move. That's a fantastic idea. But learning how to build a unicorn in 6 weeks, even if you don't build a unicorn in 6 weeks, can you learn how to build a unicorn in 6 weeks? I mean, that is actually, I don't know what to say about this. Are people, is it the fault of the people who take such courses? Or is it just that these institutions, even the Ivy League institutions, they're riding on the wave of this entrepreneurial, spurt that is happening in the world and creating courses just to go with the trend? Let me share some statistics with you. Only 8% of the entrepreneurial executives are good at both strategy and execution. 85 to 90% of the startups either fail or fizzle out or become flat in the first 3 years. 85 to 95% of the organizations lose out on any new program momentum within the first 18 months. 85 to 95% of the employees in organizations, especially in the startup ecosystems, feel disengaged after the first 12 to 18 months. Why do you think these things happen in organizations? With these kind of statistics in hand, what is the success factor that you have on hand to be able to build a unicorn or even a successful business? Let us understand the growth principles before we even try to think of building a unicorn. What is the philosophy of growth? Or is playing the unicorn game is just a game of numbers? What is the kind of business that you want to build? What is the philosophy of growth? What are the principles that are embedded in sustainable and stable business growth? The first principle of growth is, what is the purpose of your business? Why did you even start your business? If your business is addressing a social need, or it is improving the lives of the people at large, then what is the purpose of your business? Is it to continue to improve your products or your services and reach out to markets that are untouched? Is that the purpose of your growth, or is it to build a unicorn? So, am I against building unicorns? No. If that is one of your desires, please by all means go ahead and build a unicorn. But what I want you to ask yourself is building a unicorn a milestone for you, or is it the end goal? Ask yourself this question and see if it is in alignment with the purpose, the original purpose why you started your business. Okay, the second principle of growth is that you need to keep in mind that the customer centricity is important. Customer is important, but everything that the customer says and asks for may not be right for your business. Right? I see many businesses talk so much about customer centricity that they reel under the demand of the customers. I'll give you an example of an artisanal food business which had such wonderful, lovely products, and they were so customer focused and customer centric that they started creating different variants of the same product just because they wanted to incorporate the customer feedback. And they ended up having large number of SKUs and they were struggling to actually scale. So it's important for you to listen to your customers. It is important to take customer feedback. Your products and services should and must revolve around customers. It has to be customer centric, but everything that the customer says and asks for may not be right for your business and may actually hamper the agility and the scalability of a business model. So be prudent and rational in taking customer feedback and implementing that and incorporating that into your growth model. The third point The art of listening. You need to listen to the market and you need to listen to your own gut feel. Entrepreneurs have this very unique gut feel, right? They know when something may not be going right for their business. So you should be able to balance between listening to what the market has to say, your ecosystem has to say, your stakeholders have to say, and listen to also what your gut has to say to you, right? You please do make note of points of what your employees say, your customers have to say, your partners, your vendors, the market, the competitors also, the competitive, intelligence that you garner. Listen to all this, but also be able to amalgamate this and reconcile this with what you already know about your business, because nobody knows about your business and what you want to do, your passion and your purpose better than you. Last but not the least, do not be in a rush to grow your business. Growth is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It takes time to build sustainable and stable business. It takes time to validate your model. It takes time to connect with the customers, to build relationships, right? Growth is a direct result of how well and stable your relationships are in your business ecosystem. So take your time, make all the right connects, do all the right networks, and then your growth will become a sustainable marathon rather than a sprint where you have high spurts of energy in short periods of time and short runs, and then you do not have the energy and the ability to sustain yourself over long periods of time. So do not be in a rush to build your business. Even building unicorn, it does take time, and let building a unicorn or a well-known business in the market space be a milestone rather than a goal in itself. In my upcoming book, The Growth Scripture, which is soon to be released, I talk a lot about growth, scaling, how do you use the right management model to prepare for growth, and how do you build a sustainable business and make it stable over a period of time. And what are the principles and practices that you need to follow? How do you practice alignment? How do you practice, working through the transformatory phases of the organization building? So I talk about a lot of these insights and the principles in my upcoming book, The Growth Scripture. So stay tuned. I will let you know about the launch dates, the pre-order details, etc. And please do follow us for more insights on growth and scale of your business.